Growing up in Wood Buffalo National Park in a trap line, I'm going to begin with a Cree prayer. That when I say my prayers, I like to say them in Cree so our Creator can hear me. Mistahe nanaskamun matsuan imigusian. I just want to translate that to say that I am very grateful for the life I've been given. I would very much like to give my thanks to Sarah Ludit for offering me the sacred tobacco to share my story with you today. Julia McDougall Natsihasun, John and Veronica Martin Nanigigwag. My name is Julia McDougall. My parents are John and Veronica Martin. I'm a member of the Mikisew Cree First Nations. Nimosuum and Daskatapan signed the Treaty 8 adhesion on July 16, 1899 in Fort Chipewyan. I grew up only knowing and speaking my Cree language in my home until I started school at age 6. Nimosuum, my grandfather, Isidore Wayasgis, spoke both Cree and Dene languages. He always lived close by. I remember as a young child, 4 or 5 years old, we would set up a spring camp. The snow still covered the ground. My parents would pitch up a large canvas tent, and close by, Nimosuum would set up his small canvas tent too. I remember walking to his little canvas tent to visit him. I loved his little tent. I would trip and fall on the narrow, snowy path to his tent. I would visit him every day. This tripping and falling down on the path got easier as the snow melted, and it didn't matter how many times I fell. I loved being with Mosuum. As a family, we loved his oral stories. He told us funny stories, scary stories, and life stories. My imagination would soar and the stories would take on a life of their own. I felt very blessed growing up close to Nimosuum. Each night before going to sleep, he made sure we said our prayers. He showed me kindness and taught me kindness as well. My parents were storytellers as well. My mother would tell me stories while she worked. She helped my dad in his trap line. She was a hard-working woman. I would sit by her as she skinned the muskrats or prepared to make dry fish during the summer. She would share stories with me when she was a little girl. She lived in a Tipi during the summer with her parents. Although today people no longer live in teepees, a teepee holds a lot of symbolism. It is called a woman's lodge because it is a woman who keeps everything inside in order. The skins or the canvas that covers the teepee poles represents a woman's skirt. The teepee is round. This is the natural law or the law of creation. We are to follow these laws while we work or walk on Mother Earth. These are the natural laws to live by. Some of the teachings and laws represented by the teepee poles are Sagituan, to love one another. Wichituan is to help each other, to help one another. Miuitamuan is to show happiness. Nanaskamuan, to always be thankful. Wahituan, knowing kinship, knowing who our relatives are. Of course, respect and humility and many other teachings that the teepee pole represents. Today, teepees are used for ceremonies. It is a calming place to be. So when you see a teepee in your travels, think of the symbolism it holds. Most importantly, the sacredness of a woman, the giver of life. I'm thankful to be asked to be part of this circle. And Nanaskamun, Mikisew.